Alright, on the play. I think we just put away the Be Prepared and keep the Inca Bowl. Hand's looking for some ramp, but I have, Popsicle to dig. I have some early stall. Could mulligan the Gaston sometimes. Okay, that's a good draw. Don't really want to play the queen just because they could have like. See, this is Steel Song. No 2-mana answer that I can think of, actually. No, never mind, I took it back. I think I just play out the queen, be mana efficient. Okay. Shift queen is pretty good here. Not much I could do about that. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I guess it's better than questing. I don't think I really need shield or fish hook that bad, but probably just getting rid of shield here. Get rid of the fish hook, and we'll just draw a card. Okay, Maui's a nice draw. Next turn, I get to take out the queen if they use it. And if they don't, well, then I'll just play Gaston. And I don't really mind them doing like Whole New World here. Okay, well, Queen's not long for this world, for sure. That's gonna go. Okay, so they're playing Inklands, or sorry, Pride Lands. Definitely not too concerning right now, but later on it could be, but Maui has, is able to take out Inklands pretty easily. Okay, well that's a very, very good draw. I think here I'm just gonna go play Maui, kill this still. And then I don't think I need to ink anything here. They have no way of casting a Whole New World for, a few turns. Okay, I could just make them sack that. It's no big deal at all. Pretty much anything I draw here is going to become ink. Okay. So they could take out Maui with that, which is fine. Okay, I'm definitely going to get rid of that. I think I'm very much in control of this game here. So I can heal my Maui with Popsicle and make it so that the Storm Mage on is not an answer to my Maui. And I have more pressure for the castle here, or the Pride Lands. Pretty much here it's just keeping things off the board, especially the 5 ink cards. And after that, I mean, this game's over. If they ever cast a Whole New World, they're just going to refill my hand, and I mean, my deck is a lot better at getting things out because my mana is a lot faster than theirs. Okay, Hiram's a great draw. We're just going to take out the Pride Lands here. I kind of want to get the Hiram down, and the reason being, if they do Whole New World here, I'm going to draw, a bunch of new cards anyways. And I think at this point, I'm just so far ahead. I'm just going to ink one of these because I have Hiram to draw a new card anyways. Or sorry, 2 new cards, and I have the Gaston, so I'm not gonna run out of gas anytime soon. If they whole new world with Shift Queen, I want the extra mana rather than just letting the cards sit in my hand. I'm not really worried about running low on cards here with the current game state very far ahead. Can't really think of too much that gets them out of this currently. I think we just ink this Hiram, blow up the Fishbone Quill, try to find like a Maleficent, blow up this Ariel maybe. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we just need to keep all their singers off the board, and we should be in very good shape. I'm gonna ink the Hiram for the same reason I said before. The Gaston can find me more items. Opponent's in pretty much an unwinnable position here. They haven't inked for the last multiple turns, and they're just falling so far behind on board. They probably have a lot of uninkables in their hand, the way this game is played out. Okay, Gaston. There's a popsicle, now we're just guaranteed to not run out of gas. Okay. Quest of this first and see what we find. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total lore next turn. Okay, well, opponent conceded. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy about that game. I've actually been liking this matchup. I don't think it's like awful. And I'm playing a version of the deck that plays a lot more 2-drops, so I've been liking the Gastons. Alright, we're going first against Sapphire Steel. Against Sapphire Steel, I don't think I want the Queen of Hearts, the Be Prepared, number 2. This can go away. Kind of like McDuck Manor because they only run 2 Rise of the Titans usually. And I like the ramp. Everything else I think is fine. These are just ink or, card selection. Okay, Maui I think I can get rid of. And then I'm just going to develop Rain. Kate Fishbone Quill is nice. Okay, Ink to Benja, so that's kind of nice. Okay, I don't think I need the mana right now. Just gonna go ahead and 1 jump ahead. Keep developing that mana. I would like to get the Fishbone Quill out and start emptying my hand in case they do have a whole new world. It'll probably be inking this Hades, but we'll see. Okay, Mr. Smee, that's totally fine with me. Okay, we're gonna start with this Fishbone. And I'm gonna ink the Gaston here. Popsicle. Ink a Developer Brain. And I don't think there's any reason to develop here, considering I have the ink to develop Brain into ink and then turn that into ink as well, and I could board wipe this turn if that's the line they decide to take. Okay. I'm just gonna turn the one jump ahead into ink, develop your brain, and then I'm going to turn the Mistress Me into ink as well. And if they Robin Hood or Beast, I'm probably just gonna end up wiping the board. Okay. Okay. Well, don't mind that actually. Just giving me a brand new hand. It's definitely not terrible for me. And they gave me some goodies for sure. I can just answer this Robin Hood very cleanly. Hiram's a little bit annoying, but I mean, I have a lot of ways of finding new cards. Okay, well that makes things very easy because now I could just go be prepared and sing. And I'm gonna start with Developer Brain. Oh, okay, that's a good draw. Gaston. Let's grab a Tamatoa. We're gonna start by inking a one jump ahead. Turn that into ink. And kind of like just getting the shield out. I don't think that Queen of Hearts is too important. And it has rush anyways. I just want to get all my, items out for this Tamatoa. And the Queen of Hearts will probably become ink anyways. Okay, Lucky Dime. Sure. Alright, I think I'm very far ahead here. Tamatoa. Oh, forgot to pop the popsicle. Bit of a punt there. It happens. I'm still gonna ink the Queen. And let's see, they don't have any way of killing with Rush in this deck, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I just pass here. Could ready that, but there's no real reason to. Okay, the Bell, it's kind of cute. They can, gain 5 lore right off the bat, but that's fine. I'm just gonna make them sacrifice that to the Lady Tremaine. Okay, Sad Beast, sure. Okay, well, we're for sure killing the Bell. And then going to pop this. Going to draw this popsicle. Play the popsicle. Tamatoa, I don't need another one, so I'm just gonna turn this to ink. Ink the quill. Okay, and pass. So they get to draw an extra card and, gain some lore, like up to 4 lore this turn currently. Could be more if they have a bell, which would be pretty bad for me. Yep, there it is. 5, 6, 7. So they have lethal because of Lucky Dime. As of right now. Okay. So all they really need is, just a character at this point. Then they can steal a game if they quest with a beast. And there's not much I can really do about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lore. So I'm at 15 virtually. I think the only real out I have is like a Be Prepared at this point. Or if I draw Lucky Dime, that's an out. Okay. Is that an out? Yeah, it is. So now I take out the beast, and then I Tremaine and make them sacrifice the bell. So that's also a very good draw. And now they have no outs. That's not an out. Okay, so 3, 4. So that's 17. They have to find a lot just to win this game. Yeah, they have no outs here. If they had quested with the beast, they would have had a chance, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they had to quest with the beast last turn, but I mean, they really couldn't because then I could just kill it. Yep, and that's game. All right, we stole that game. Got kind of lucky there drawing that late Madame Medusa. All right, so far so good. I mean, 2-0 against two of probably some of the best decks in the format, Sapphire Steel and Amber Steel. Both very very good decks. I've played both of them, and I like the decks as a choice for the set championships. Those are other decks I'm considering, but I think my win rate with Sapphire Steel has just been too good to pass up on, both in paper and on Pixelborn. All right, so once again we are on the play. Never bad to be on the play. Shipping the Uninkables, Tamatoa can go. Um, this is not. This is an aggro deck, so might want to consider keeping the Madame Medusa. Judy Hopps can go. Shield of Virtue is just ink. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put those three back. And we're pretty much looking for ramp at this point. Tamatoa is just ink, and we're just gonna start digging for ramp at this point, and hope and pray that we can find it. If not, we're gonna get absolutely steamrolled. Okay, that's not good for me. Okay, that's a start. Gives me a turn 3 play. And be prepared is also not bad. I just need to survive the next, 3 turns. I need them to not have like double Curse Merfolk here. Otherwise, it's going to be really bad for me. This is like a Flynn Rider that's, fine. I don't think it's the end of the world. Ursula getting a be prepared is pretty bad for me, but I mean, I have Hiram to refill and Medusa can stall. Okay, that's an interesting draw. I could play that out, but I think I'm still leaning towards just getting out the Medusa as fast as possible. So I'm going to turn that into ink, and then I'm going to draw a card with the popsicle. Okay, that's just ink with the fishbone quill. I really would like to draw another inkable card. That way I can keep my Flavor Sham because that will refill my hand. Okay, Ursula, that's going to probably be the one to bite the dust here. Okay, Maui is interesting. I still think I'm going to just turn that into ink. Take out this Ursula. Yeah, I just really can't see a world where I'm winning this game if I don't kill the Ursula. The Flavor Sham will refill my hands, and I will be able to take out the Cursed Merfolk if they do quest with it. I might even, trade or hit the Ursula at this point because I don't think I'm like in the worst shape ever. Okay, the Queen's Castle is very, very bad for me. We're just gonna go hit the castle at this point. let's start by blowing up a popsicle, see what outs we have here. Okay, Lucky Diamond is not the out we're looking for. That's just going to be inked. And I don't see use for McDuck Manor either. So I think the move here is hit the castle. They go to 11. And then Flavorsham could take out the merfolk. And this can take out the castle. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate here. So now they get to put something on the castle, or both of them on the castle, which, you know, I get to answer both of them either way. Okay, so Mal is definitely a good draw. But let's see here. This takes out that. Or sorry, this takes out that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just the move. Like, I'm gonna lose the Tamatoa, which sucks, but kind of is just what it is at this point. All right, we have to discard that. They are at a virtual 15, but I can out the castle next turn. And then I have our, 3 fresh draws at new cards with the Flavorsham. And they're definitely like ahead on lore by quite a bit. Goats would be bad. Okay, that's definitely not the worst card ever for me. Okay, Fox, yep. So they need to go like double 3 drop or, something like that. Okay. This is going to out the castle. And we're gonna start by drawing cards with the Flavorsham before I, do anything here. Okay. I'm gonna play the Manor. And I could play the Judy Hops as like, a way to take something out. I think that's probably fine. I'm gonna elect to not draw because I'd rather draw 2 cards. And then we're just gonna turn that into ink. Pass. So this could take out that. That way I'm still, being aggressive with my Maleficent. Yeah, so now they're just gonna, try to get enough lore out to which they can go like a goat plus bounce and then win the game there. Okay, that's not good for me at all. They have lethal on board. I have to find an answer here. That's not an answer. I think that I'll just turn this into ink. Pop this. And see if we can find something. Okay, that's an answer. Blow up the merfolk. And then we die to a goat plus bounce, but there's not really anything we can do about that. I'm gonna hold the fishbone quill because that's 2 extra cards with Flavorsham. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on board. So I have no way of winning next turn, which is unfortunate, but I don't think there's really anything I could do about this. Yeah, goat plus bounce is lethal. Okay, Yzma. That's not great for me. They get, you know, quite a bit of looks at a goat here. So I have an answer for the snake. I have 3 draw steps once again, but it's looking pretty bleak. Yeah, that's not good for me either. Okay, well, that's a cheaper way to draw. Okay, so that's something. Okay, let's draw with the popsicle. See what we can find. I need to find double kill spell, pretty much. And that's not it. So I lose. Yeah, I have no outs here. Actually, wait, let's see. Kill that. I mean, I lose to goat. Yeah, right. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I have outs. I just lose to goat. Yeah, can't beat goat. Ugh, yeah. I mean, if there's nothing we could have done. I have lethal on board though. They can't always have goat, right? One time, no goat. One time for the one time. I mean, they've dug so many cards, like, oof. And they get a redraw with that. No goat one time. Really hope they're not slow rolling me here and just they already have the goat. Don't slow roll me. Don't do it. Oh my god. Whew. That's not a goat. Okay, hold. Are they mega slow rolling me here? Are they mega slow rolling me? No way. This is the sickest slow roll if they have it. Seriously. Oh my god, they didn't have it. Oh my god. Well, that's it. GG. I have lethal on board. Wow. I can't believe I won that game, honestly. Wow. 3-0. Didn't have the GOAT. They can't always have it, guys. They can't always have the GOAT, even if they've drawn 20 cards. Wow. Love to see it. Okay, Ruby Amethyst. Here you go. I definitely would like to test it against this deck a lot. I'm expecting to play against it for the set championships a lot. So this is definitely good for us. We want to see this matchup, especially on the draw. I am second, and I already have 2 Gastons. I love Queen and Hearts in this matchup. I am gonna put back a McDuck Manor and 1 extra Gaston because I don't want to run out of the, I don't want to ink the McDuck Manor that much because it is, a way to end the game. And I can ink one of them though. Madame Medusa is a fantastic draw. I don't need 2 Queen of Hearts, although inking one is kind of like a giveaway of what my hand is. And I'm gonna go with inking Maleficent because I just don't think I'm gonna, reach the mana to play for quite some time. And the Madame Medusa kind of fills the same role anyways. Pinocchio is a very, very bad play. I mean, that's just really awful. I kind of want to keep the Judy Hops. I'm going to look to ink one of these queens now. I want to keep the Judy Hops just because some Ruby Amethyst lists run the spell book. and I only have 2 copies of Judy Hopps to get rid of it. So I'll slow roll it for a bit, and if I have to ink it, I will. Also, the uninkable Gaston was a fantastic draw, by the way. It allows me to, shift on if I want to later on. See, I get to go turn 3 this, turn 4 Manor. I mean, I think I'm just gonna ink the Hops at this point. And I mean, they can out my Gaston with Maleficent, which is annoying, but I think I am okay with that, honestly. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the Mini, kill the Pinocchio. And if they want to trade, sure, that's totally fine with me. I think I'm very far ahead at this point. Okay, Minnie Mouse is, a little bit annoying. Okay, interesting. Hiram Flavorsham. Okay. Interesting draw. We're gonna definitely take out the Maleficent. And I'm gonna ink the McDuck Manor here, and then play Fishbone Quill. And ink. I'm gonna ink Gaston, because the Hiram can draw me more cards later. Next turn, I'm pretty much gonna kill the Mini almost always, unless they flood the board with a bunch of stuff, and then I'll probably just be prepared at that point. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about the Merlin Rabbit that much. Okay, Fishbone Quill. Yeah, I don't think my game plan's gonna change here. We're gonna out the Minnie Mouse, because I just don't want them to get too far ahead on lore. And I have B prep if I need it. And I can take out this Merlin Rabbit if they decide to quest with it. Okay, double Merlin Rabbit is a little bit concerning. That gives them quite a bit of card advantage. But like I said, I just kind of have to slog through them. There's really not much you could do about that. Pinocchio, sure. Um, yeah, we're gonna take out the Merlin with the Medusa here. I might heal with the Popsicle, that's a consideration. I don't see Lucky Dime being good in this game, so I'm just gonna ink it, and then I'm gonna blow up the Fishbone Quill, because I might want to heal with Popsicle. Very much considering it. Yeah, I think I will. Uh, Nope, no, I take it back. I won't. I won't, because if I draw another Hiram, if they like, let's say they be prepared me here, that's sucky. But if I draw another Hiram, it gives me an item at least to draw with. Yeah, so that was the play, to just not be patient with a Popsicle. No need to get hasty. All right, Gaston, nice. I like that. Tamatoa or a Flavor Sham. I kind of want the Flavor Sham here. And I don't think I need the Gaston at this point, because I have Maui, which does the same thing, but better. And sure, that's fine. Okay, it's not the end of the world that they played a Tremaine. Okay, that's a fantastic draw. Okay, so I have ways to, you know, dig out of this game. McDuck Manor is a card I don't think I want to ink here, considering it's a win con. Could ink the Maui, and then just put pressure on. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, because this could take out the Tremaine, or I could just be prepared next turn if it comes to that. They just dump a bunch of stuff on the board. Okay, Castle's a little bit unfortunate, and so is Goats, but so I will have to wipe the board here. So it looks like we're gonna go draw with this, pop the popsicle, and we're pretty much forced to wipe the board here. And I want to develop the brain, looking for like a Maui. Okay, that's not a Maui. Okay, we're definitely gonna fall behind to this castle really quickly, so that's a little bit concerning. Okay. Okay. Okay, Maui is a good draw. So I don't think there's much I could do at this point. I'm just gonna take out their Maui, and then pretty sure I just lose this game. They go to 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I think I just have no outs at this point. Interesting how they take that out. And they could just quest Maleficent. Yeah, it's not good for me. Yeah, nothing I could have really done about that. I think inking that Maui was probably bad in the long run. Even if I didn't ink it though, I mean, I don't know if I could have won that game. That's a bummer. Okay, we're against Emerald Steel. Haven't played against this deck too much. Be Prepared seems very good against them, but they have Ursula, so I just want to put away any songs. Lady Tremaine doesn't seem great at this point. Maui on the play is not great. So I think I just keep the draw and the ink. Okay, that's a bummer. We mulligan to Be Prepared and then drew another one. So if they do have the Ursula, we're going to lose the Be Prepared, which, it is what it is. Happens. Electing to Popsicle instead of Developer Brain because we have the Flavor Shams. Okay, Queen. Kind of want to just play up the Queen here. And just threaten, like, having an answer to a character. If they blow it up, it is what it is. I don't really care about the Queen that much. It's just there to, be annoying. Okay, I don't need two Flavor Shams. So we're going to ink a Popsicle, play a Popsicle. So we have all the Popsicles in our deck out. One's an Inkwell. Next turn we get to go Popsicle plus Flavor Sham. Further develop our mana. If they Robin Hood, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Okay, Ursula, sure. So I definitely want to keep my hand nice and full because of Bucky, being able to If they play like a Dreamborn character or whatever it is, Floodborn character, then, I want to have cards to discard. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna turn Tremaine into ink, and then we're gonna Popsicle, and I can ink this Gaston because I'd rather have the Rush. And here, probably just gonna be prepared next turn if they play out something big and scary. Yeah, Robin Hood, sure. We're gonna discard the Queen, and we have the inkable card with Fishbone Quill. Plus, we also have Flavor Sham to draw a bunch of cards. Okay, well, there's nothing I could do about that. Yeah, so they get to get rid of my hand, which sucks, but I have 3 draws with Hiram, which is, something to... Okay, well, there we go. It's just that easy, guys. Just always have it. Always have the be prepared. We're just skilled gamers out here. Highly skilled gamers. Um, Hades is kind of cool. Can turn something into ink. That might be... Hmm. So let's see. I turn that into ink. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna be prepared. Hades is the answer to the next threat. If it's like a beast, whatever, I could just answer it cleanly. Okay. Yep. So that is now ink. Okay. Hook and Ursula, sure. That's totally irrelevant here. Okay, just play out my hand, and now we're very far ahead. The only like real draw they have is like a beast, I guess, which will allow them to get out the, stalemate that we have here. Okay, Tink is a little bit annoying. So they'll get to wipe my board with this if I quest. I think I just ink the quill here so that we don't get like Prince John plus like Discord spelled later on. I don't think there's even a point in questing here. I have the McDuck mana to pressure them, and I have the Gaston to out their, Tinkerbell eventually. Okay, Maui's a very good draw. So we're gonna take out this. And then we're just gonna play the Maui. See, so they can go boom, boom, kill, kill, or kill, deal 2. But if I also just don't quest, I can't even do that. So they have enough to kill the Manor here, but they'll lose the Tink, they'll lose Ursula if they do that. I am ahead right now, but this game could slip away if they, draw their beast. But I am glad that discard isn't really a factor here. Yeah, so they are gonna elect to take out the Manor because they're, getting pressured by it quite a bit. They don't want to lose their Ursula. Okay. So, yep, we're gonna take this out. And Gonna take the hook out. Play the Tamatoa. We're gonna draw a Popsicle. And no reason to play it. Or, I mean, I can't play it, but no reason to ink it, I mean. Okay, their hand is full of garbage, so this is definitely easy game from here. Sure, kill my Hades or whatever. Or my Maui, I don't care. Can't even kill the Hades. Well, I guess they could if they double, Strength of Raging Fire, which is probably what they should have done, I guess, but because I would have been able to kill this and my Maui would kill that, but I mean the Tamato is gonna take over the game. Alright, 4-1, I mean, or 4-1? Wait, how many games have we played? I don't know. We're net positive. That's all that matters. I mean, that was a pretty easy game. Nothing too crazy. Alright, we get to go first. We have the potential of an early Gaston. I like the Madame Medusa. Okay, they just instantly conceded, I guess. Well, I guess I'll take a free win here. Kind of weird. They just didn't want to play against me again? Is this the same person? Okay, I don't know what happened. Now I can't do anything. My home button's broken. Should I wait for the timer, or do I just try to close Pixelborn? Close Pixelborn it is. It's just taking a complete crap. Alright, let's try reloading it. Alright. 5-1. Okay, so that's good news. 5-1 with the current iteration of the deck that I have. I've been liking this list. This is what I've been playing in paper. It only plays one lucky dime, and I'm very, very high on playing only one because there's just like no situation like ever where you want to have two of them. This hand has 2-drop, 3-drop Hiram / Maui. I'm gonna keep these these inkable high drops because it's not the worst when I already know what my turn 2 play is gonna be, and I'd rather have guaranteed inkables than risking drawing into uninkables. Queen of Hearts is a fantastic draw. That can threaten the Cinderella, and my opponent might not expect it. So next turn I get to go Fishbone Quill plus Ink a Maleficent plus Ink something else, and then if they decide to do that, okay, well that's annoying. They get to take out my Quill, but I do get to out their Cinderella here, which is pretty good for me. So they're the Pridelands version of Amber Steel. I think I have a pretty reasonable shot against this one. Okay, they have a double Cinderella. Okay, we're gonna ink this Mal. Take out the Cinderella here. Yeah, I just want to keep the board kind of clear. Gonna develop your brain. I already inked a bunch of Mals. I don't want to ink another one, so I'll just ink the Fishbone Quill later. Or the Fish Hook later. But also it's an item, so Hiram is actually useful. If they let the Storm Mage on this, it's not the end of the world. I can just out the Cinderella with Maui. I would like to draw an inkable card because I would like to keep the Fish Hook, but of course if you draw Popsicle, that'd be fantastic. Then I would keep that instead. Okay, well they're very low on ink. they're going wide. Okay, so now that I drew that, does that change anything? I think I'd rather have the fish hook because I have the Maui already. And yeah, we're just gonna take out the Cindy. There's no point in taking out a Simba if they have two of them. Okay, they have the Shift Queen. That's definitely bad for me because now they can just take out my Maui with a Simba. Yeah, there's nothing we could have done about that. Well, hopefully a Maui comes. I'm just gonna play out the Hiram, and then next turn I hope that I can draw something. Okay, Pride Lands, sure. Oh, okay. So that's not a terrible draw. Um, I think I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna just play this, and then next turn is when I'm gonna pop this. Kind of a weird play, but this threatens killing the queen with Flavor Sham. Okay, double Pride Lands. It's a little bit scary. Um, yeah, I guess we just gotta kill the Simba here, and then next turn I can one shot a Pride Lands. Yeah, I think I just need to develop my mana here a bit. Okay, Long Game Zeus. That's a bit annoying. So that's four. I mean, this game is falling behind. I'm falling behind really quickly here. Um, just gotta draw the Inkable card. I mean, I need to find an answer for a lot of stuff here. Okay, well, we're gonna go to. They're gonna go to 14, possibly. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. This is definitely like one of the big downsides of this deck is it has trouble against locations. Okay, so I can go boom boom, kill that. I think I'm just gonna elect to be prepared here. There's just too much ink on board. Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna get rid of the manor, and then we're gonna queen take out the Pride lands, and that takes some pressure off of us. I have plenty of draw. Um, if they flood the board, that's, unfortunate. But once again, there's nothing we could do about that. Okay, well that's definitely very good for me if they're doing that instead of playing out a character. I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, that's definitely one of the better cards for them because then they can just dump their hand potentially next turn. I do need to find an answer for this Pride lands. So now they're gonna put this on there. Okay, Madame Medusa would be, oh gosh, Chernabog. That's not good for me. Okay, well, we're the best. We are just the best. Just always have it. We're gonna start with Popsicle. See what random card we draw first. Do another one. Ink this Judy Hops, and then we're gonna develop the brain. Look for an answer. Perfect. Um, it's very interesting. I think I want to keep the Hades just because it's targeted removal, even if they're inking or getting an extra lore. It's totally fine. I just need to have like a direct answer for like a beast if that's what they choose to do. Okay, well that's gotta go because they have a lot of lore here. I'm gonna elect to ink the Tamatoa because I just don't have time to play him out. And I just need to have the extra ink available if they do something like this. Okay, now we gotta dig for who knows what. Okay, Maui allows me to kill the Pride lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they have lethal anyways. I mean, yeah, there's no outs here. Oh, that's brutal. So yeah, the Pride lands did us in, but that, like I said, the deck struggles against certain locations if you don't have the Maui. And they definitely went really wide there with, the multiple Simbas and multiple Cinderellas, which there's nothing we could have done about that, considering what we were dealt. Okay, we played against this person earlier. Once again, we were second, and this hand is really bad. I mean, we're just gonna get rid of all these uninkables. Gaston's fine. Fishbone Quill's fine. Be Prepared is a card that I'm gonna get rid of because of Ursula, and we'll keep the inkable cards. All right, well, Double Be Prepared is kind of nice actually. I'm gonna elect to ink the Maleficent. We're gonna develop the brain. I don't mind drawing the one jump ahead here. Next turn, I would like to ink either Maui or whatever I draw. Play out Gaston so that I can sing a one jump ahead the next turn, plus Fishbone Quill. And that allows me to get pretty far ahead on mana. Tamatoa. Okay, well that's definitely going to become ink now. I think we're sticking to the same plan. And what's nice about this is if they do play a Shift Robin Hood, I don't have to challenge because of singing the one jump ahead. I could just ink one of these one jump aheads. It's not that big of a deal. Well, let's take that out. Now that yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. If they play Robin Hood shift, that's definitely annoying, but there's nothing we can really do about that. I'd have to discard the Be Prepared. Okay, that's definitely not the worst thing that could have happened. I'm gonna elect to probably just play out the Maui. And then if they make me discard the Be Prepared, it is what it is. Okay, well that's very bad for me. Ugh. Don't want the Be Prepared to be the card that I see off of the developer brain, but yeah, I think this one's getting away from us. Yep. Okay, so now my Maui trading with Robin Hood. I think the best draw here is probably not that. Inking McDuck Manor. I'm gonna just play this out and hope that I draw an item, honestly. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. Yeah, if I draw Madame Medusa, that can keep me in the game, maybe. But it has to be Madame Medusa. The fourth Be Prepared is like basically on the bottom of my deck at this point. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Okay, we're just gonna keep playing out these things. And my opponent's gonna keep drawing cards. Yeah, I think I had to find the Medusa like that turn. We're basically at the point of no return here. Considering I only have two Be Prepared in my deck now, too. Opponent is just having all the answers here. And there's not much I could do. And I can never have a hand because of the double bucky either. McDuck Manor. Sure, I guess I just play it out. Yeah, Beast is just too good. Yeah, that's game. Nothing I can do. Man, brutal. Last few draws haven't been fantastic at lining up with what our opponent has. And then again, that was, a game on the draw, which this deck is like a lot better. Their deck is way better on the draw than on the play than draw, obviously. Like the deck is just really bad. Their deck is really bad on the draw. Like it's almost unplayable in my opinion. Okay. I like this hand. Definitely like this hand a lot. Okay, we're gonna draw into the be prepared, and if they have the Ursula, they have it. Okay. I'm gonna elect to keep the Maleficent here because there could come a time where I want it if we get that late in the game. And now we're just gonna out this Curse and Merfolk for sure. So I have the potential for 6 mana next turn. But 7 if I take this line. So if they have an Ursula, that's kind of brutal because then I am down to 1 card. But I don't think I can really be scared about that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's a fantastic draw. I think we're just gonna one jump ahead and pass. Okay. We'll definitely be wiping the board, most likely. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna wipe the board. And then next turn I have McDuck Manor. And hopefully start turning the tide. Getting rid of that Ursula is pretty nice. Flynn Rider, sure. Yeah, we're just gonna play this out. I could have inked Hiram there, but I don't want to lose my Maui if they have a discard spell. Okay. That's fine, yeah. Played around it. Okay, now we get to ink the Hiram and then play the Maui. Now we don't have to discard anything, and I could take out the Hiram or the Friar Tuck, whatever he's called. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, we're still taking the Friar Tuck out. Could fall behind here, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Play out this Hiram and pass. No interest in holding cards because of discard. Yep, that's definitely a very good draw for them because now they get to draw 3 cards this turn and find a potential threat like a beast. Yep. Okay, Lady Tremaine is not what the doctor ordered, but we kind of have to just play our cards here. Um, yeah, let's just ink, I guess. Okay, well, we have no cards, so yep. Maui. Oh, popsicle. Ooh, like that. Perfect. That was a fantastic draw. Into another Maui. Oof, that's gas. So now I think we take over the game. So I go out that, kill that. They have no board state. Okay, well they outed it themselves. Perfectly fine. Nice. Okay. Wow, that one looked really bleak for a second there, but we managed to come back, drew the right cards, got kind of lucky, but that's part of the game. Played to our outs. Okay, let me see here. Make sure my thing is still sharing. Okay, it might have got messed up when my game crashed. Um, I go first. Don't need doubles of those. I want to keep some inkables and ramp, and then yeah, this is fine. Develop your brain here into another one. Next turn, we're gonna go Gaston or one jump ahead. Another steel deck. Green steel, that is. Okay, Curse Merfolk. Now I definitely want to go with Gaston and be able to out that next turn. I just need to, keep the board nice and clear. Okay, Flynn Rider, sure. They're choosing not to quest with the Merfolk. Yeah, I mean, I think I just go ahead and sing one jump ahead, and then Inca Flavor Sham, play Judy Hops, and now I can out both of these if they choose to quest, and if they don't, then well, that's good for me. Flynn Rider. So that has evasive, shift 2. Oof, that's gross. Okay, well, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Um, what can we do about that? I think we need to look for Madame Medusa. Yeah, definitely need to find a Madame Medusa here. So they get to go quest for 3 if they would like. Okay, that's definitely very bad for me. Jeez, they just have the perfect outs to what I have. Okay, well there's a Madame Medusa. That's what we'll be doing. And we're gonna quest. And if they have a beast here, I mean, that's once again just gonna be a huge, huge issue. Okay, they're just playing a bunch of dudes. Okay, it's not the end of the world. They're just going super wide. Okay, Popsicle. That's something. It's a Maui, wow. Okay. Well, in that case, don't mind if I do. I think we're just gonna heal the Maui for 2 here. And if they would like to trade both of these, then go ahead. I'm okay with that. Okay, shifting or just hard playing Robin Hood. Okay. I think this is honestly anyone's game now at this point. They are ahead on cards, and the Robin Hood, allows them to draw an extra card, so it replaces itself. But my deck is full of just very, very big haymakers that could turn the tide, and that would be one of them. Lady Tremaine, sure. I don't think there's any reason to quest here. Okay, that's pretty good. They get to take out my Gaston. Okay, interesting. So they're electing to allow me to get rid of the Robin Hood. Um, I think I have to here. Actually, I just get to wipe their board. And that seems pretty strong. I'm gonna keep the Hiram in hand because if I draw like, a 7 ink card, I will potentially wanted to play it, but if I draw Popsicle, then I'll definitely do that instead. And if they make me discard it, it is what it is. I don't really care that much. Sure. Okay, I am definitely ahead now. And I will be questing for a lot more than they will be. And the Ursula is pretty much dead the second they use it. If they draw Let the Storm Rage on, well, of course they did. Then that sucks. But I still have a lot of good draws. And of course they drew that. Like, why wouldn't they? Okay, Long Came Zeus. Take out a fresh Maui. Okay, be prepared, sure. At least I have an answer to a beast if they do, happen to play it. I have an answer to evasive creatures. Prince John, sure. Popsicle. Um, I'm gonna just have to hold off on the be prepped. I don't want to, obviously I don't want them to draw cards if they make me discard, but okay, well, of course they're just drawing perfectly. Prince John into hypnotize is just like the nuts. And they have an Ursula. Wow. Well, that was about the worst thing that could have happened. They just drew absolutely perfect. So brutal. And I don't think there's anything I could have done. Like, I could have wiped the board, but that just opens the door up for, like, a beast to come down and just kill me. Well, we gotta use our resources, and we're gonna take out this John now. Yeah, this is just gonna be inked because I don't want to discard it at this point. If they have, like, the Hypnotize or whatever. Benja, sure. Prince John, they have another one, of course. Okay. Take out the Ursula. Play Gaston. Pass. Yeah, they're at 17 virtually. Yeah, I mean that hypnotized and Prince John was just too much. Where are my good top decks? Can I draw something here? Okay, we're just gonna out that Gaston. Quest for one. They're at 19 virtually, and then they could just play out whatever and not even quest, and then I have to top deck like an answer. Okay, of course. Yeah, tough beats. Honestly, like, opponent drew so well there. That's tough beats. Okay, playing it's the same person, I think. And we're second. Wow, this hand is really bad. Yep, we're shipping back the Uninkables. One Gaston. Probably in the Mel, but like I said, it's ink, so I kind of want to just keep it. Okay, this hand is pretty medium. Ink Mal pass. Okay, well, on the bright side, we got rid of all of our songs, so we don't get punished for that. Once again, inking Mel. I think we just have to play the Gaston. If they shift Robin Hood, I just have to, send the Gaston, which sucks. Okay, they have the Ursula. Don't need two Hiram's, and I'm gonna elect to just play out the Judy Hopps as, like, it can potentially trade with a shift Robin Hood if they take that line. The Ursula singing like a Storm Rage on would be, unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it. The way this hand developed was just very unfortunate. If they do nothing, well, I get to shift Gaston and then, dig for an answer. I'd rather do that than play out a McDuck Manor. Yeah, of course. They always have the Ursula plus the Storm Mage on. Johnny on the spot. They're just so far ahead on cards now. Bucky is very annoying as well. Okay, inking manner. I'm gonna play out the flavor sham in case I draw into like a popsicle. And Bucky is gonna make me discard the Gaston. Of course they have that. Why wouldn't they? I just need to keep, inkable cards and the Mauis so I could just take out this Ursula. So brutal. Yeah, that's just so brutal. I mean, opponent's just drawing so well against us. My draws haven't been great either. Ugh, that's not it. Yeah, this is just not the wave. There's nothing we can do right now. Yeah. There's nothing I could have really done different either. I mean, we mulliganed the Be Prepared and dodged the Ursula, but I mean, we just had a hand that was just too slow. And they're just going so wide. Yeah, it's over. There's no outs here. Man, okay, so green steel now we're definitely net negative against the deck. I do think that green steel is a very just poor deck in general, and it's not something that I'm too interested in playing. It just has the worst time on the draw. It truly does. It's fantastic on the play, but yeah, on the draw, it's just a really bad deck. I'd rather just play Ember Steel. Okay, we are second against an aggro deck. We are going to put away everything except for Gaston and Fishbone Quill. And the plan here is just stay alive, of course. Okay, Queen was a fantastic draw. That's exactly what we were looking for. Okay. Curse Merfolk, yep, the usual turn one play. Inking a Gaston here, and we're gonna start digging for removal. Fish hook, okay, that's not terrible. That allows us to out a castle pretty easily. And the Hades is probably what we're just discarding to the Curse Merfolk in most situations. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Inca develop your brain. And we're gonna out this Merfolk and just save ourselves some lore here. I wouldn't mind discarding the one jump ahead too, but I mean, I kind of want to keep it just in case I want to end up ramping. I do have Fishbone Quill as ramp as well, but I could always just ink it, the one jump ahead, using Fishbone Quill as an option. Cloud Kicker. Sure. Not a huge fan of that card in general. I mean, cards just seems very medium. Because now I get to just take this out. And we are going to ink the Fishbone Quill at this point because there's just nothing to ramp into. Next turn I get to go Gaston plus one jump ahead, or I get to go just Developer Brain or play a Fishhook. I think actually next turn might be Fishhook because that allows me to one-shot the Queen's Castle if I Maui. Sure, they could take the one jump ahead, that's fine. Don't really care. Yep. Okay, well now I'm definitely going to go with Gaston plus Developer Brain. I will take the Inkable card, thank you very much. And next turn I get to go Maui. Taking out two things. Definitely not the worst setup here. I have plenty of answers. Trying to think of what is a terrible play pattern for my opponent here that can destroy me. This is a castle that sucks, but okay, Merlin Rabbit, sure. That's a little bit annoying, but it's, you know, manageable. Okay, be prepared. Yeah, we're gonna just get rid of this fish hook and then we're gonna play the Maui. And now we're just gonna go to the town on their board. And I could heal, but I don't think I need to. If they want to trade both into Maui, that's totally fine with me. Hiram Flavor Sham would be a nice draw considering I'm very low on cards right now. Interesting, they elected to kill my thing with their rabbit to draw a card instead of just questing. So they're okay, so they're choosing to kill my Maui here. That's fine. Now they don't have a board state. Okay, Hiram Flavor Sham, please. That's what we're looking for. Pinocchio. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take double B paired. If they have Ursula, then I'll have an answer still. And I have a lot of good, you know, win conditions to be drawing into. And let's hope they just dub their hand. Try to go for the win. And then I just need to draw an inkable card. Wow, okay. Well, that's definitely not great for me. Yep, that's fine. Just need to draw an inkable card. Yeah, it's a bummer. Okay, so they have two cards left. Yeah, tough beats, man. No inkable cards still. Yeah, I mean the last few games has just been like really bad draws. Missing Inkables. Not drawing the Hirams. I would definitely like to test Ruby Amethyst as well for the set championship tournaments, because I do think that that deck is, just super solid always. Okay, so this is a slow deck. I think Be Prepared is pretty good against them. I kind of like this hand because it goes Popsicle into one jump into Flavor Sham. And that's a very nice play pattern. Wow, they have a very, very slow start. I'm gonna actually elect to do this. And the reason why is because it allows me to just turbo out to 7 mana next turn. And they don't have much of a threatening board state as of right now. Sure. Just gonna hire him. See what I draw here. Sure. Ink Gaston, Developer Brain. Draw another Hiram, I guess. I guess I'll just draw the queen because it's ink. I'll just ink the queen. Pass. And I'm probably not going to be playing too many more cards as ink anymore. Hades, sure. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the board now. Take my 2 for 1. And pass. Okay, Merlin, sure. I think I just want to start drawing some cards here. This is a card that I don't mind inking. Doesn't really do much. Sure. Okay, so they get to draw a lot of cards. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and draw off this Tamatoa over getting the extra lore. I just want to stay ahead or equal on cards. And yeah, let's keep the board clear a little bit. Get rid of the Maleficent. And I could Judy Hops here and then blow up my Popsicle, which seems like a good play. Yeah, we'll just turn the Gaston into ink, I think. Yeah, let's turn it to ink. And now I am heading towards the point where I can start questing for a lot more than they are and keep their board semi-clear. Elsa, sure. so that allows them to out that. So if they don't play any character, well, they're gonna lose their whole board because they get to go kill that, play Tremaine, sack the Elsa. Okay, that's pretty good for me. And here I'm just gonna ink the developer brain, and then we're gonna play out this Gaston. Okay, that's a fantastic draw. And we are gonna continue trucking forward here and pulling ahead on board state. If they play out Elsa, I could just kill it with my Maleficent. And they're gonna continue to fall behind here on board. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Now they get to kill this. But I think we're still in okay shape. Okay, let's play this Popsicle. Be prepped is fine, but I'm just gonna ink that. You know what? No, I'm not gonna ink it just in case. You never know. Some weird stuff might happen. I get to just draw a whole bunch of cards at least now. So they're just gonna keep playing Elsa, bouncing it until they run out of bounce. Yep. Okay, Gaston. Yep, we're gonna continue to build the board, go wide. Flaversham's fantastic draw. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Um, no reason to do anything. Just gonna ink the queen. I'm not gonna be prepared at this point in the game. Gonna continue to go wide here. Elsa just isn't gonna cut it anymore. Yeah, they just don't have enough to answer my board. Okay, so we know that that matchup is very straightforward. I haven't really played against that deck too much. Okay, Amber Steel again, going second. Um, Hand isn't great. We're just gonna dig for Queen of Hearts. Okay, one jump ahead. I kind of like that. I just need to like, deploy my mana quickly and try to get on the board eventually. And if they whole new world next turn, at least I, got to ramp a little bit and do something. Setting up for turn 4. Okay, I don't need 2 fishbone quills. Interesting that they decided to discard a bare necessities. Maybe they have another one. Pride lands, sure. That's a bit of an issue. The lucky dime is very useless here. And if they just flood the board, then be prepared is coming. Yep. I'm pretty much gonna just be prepared here. Okay, well, whole new world. That's unfortunate. We lose one, be prepared. Maui's a nice draw, though. That's a very nice pickup, actually. Okay, for sure taking out the queen. Don't think Gaston has too much merit. Um, we're gonna popsicle. Think the game plan is just dig for another board wipe. Ugh, that's not good. That is not good. This is a very, very quick lock. Yeah, we're just gonna one jump ahead. This is gonna be very hard to come back from. Double pride lands. Okay. We just have to dig for be prepared. Okay, well there's one be prepared. So hit the pride lands. Cast to be prepared. Play Gaston. Ink a Gaston. And next turn, I don't know. I mean, there's not much we can do. Okay, that allows me to out that. But what do we do after that? Yeah, Pride lands, man. I don't know. Can't beat it. Yeah, no outs. Okay. Well, a lot of people are playing this Zan Said version, and it's very good against us. So I guess in that case, we switch it up and try to play blue steel and see how it goes. Okay, now we're against blue red. Um, This hand is really bad against them. I think I probably just keep or mulligan the entire hand. This hand looks really bad. No ramp. Wow, this is just a terrible hand. Probably the worst hand you could possibly see. Yeah, I honestly don't know if I can win if I don't draw into a fishbone quill. I'm actually gonna elect to blow this up because of Hiram, and I just hope that I draw into an inkable, but I will ink the beast if I have to. Kind of just is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. And we're gonna use our mana here. Take that out. This is not a good situation having 5 uninkables in your hand and hoping to top deck a 5th one. Yeah, McDuck Manor, sure. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do it. And yeah, when you have the whole new world main phase like that with no board state, it's just not great. You're not in a good situation. Yeah, this game's over. I think we just go next here. That starting hand was just so bad. And I don't think I could have done much about that, considering that was our mulligan. Okay, we try again. Okay, of course we're against the same deck. Okay, this hand is a lot better. Don't need 2 popsicles. Don't need Captain Hook. And I don't really want a whole new world. Okay, this is perfectly fine. Gonna ink the Cogsworth. Don't need 2 of them. Play this popsicle. Okay. Ugh. Queen is not that big of a deal. And yeah, there's nothing we could do here but ink and then pass. At least we have a turn 4 beast. Ink and Manor. Not too interested in grab your swords. Okay, so they're gonna play Gaston. I kind of want to play my own Gaston now because it allows me to out their Gaston, and it allows me to dig for more answers, I guess. Okay, Tamatoa, that's pretty disgusting. What are my answers for this? I'm sure it starts with Tinkerbell. Don't want Whole New World. Wow. Okay. This game is slipping away very quickly. I guess I have to just find Maui here. They say Maui. I'm thinking about playing Blue Red. Not even playing Maui. Alright, well, this can out the Tomato next turn. Assuming I draw. Yeah, I mean, I just want to ink this. Don't really want to give them a new hand. Okay, another Gaston. Yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty grim. Okay, that's a start. We've at least got their ink off the board, or their ways of winning the game off the board. That's interesting that they chose to blow that up when they could just kill this Maui. Okay, of course, Hiram Flavor Sham, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this game, but we're just gonna have to dump our hand and then threaten to kill Flavorsham. And Beast will hopefully draw me some good cards, but they're gonna go to a lot of lore here, going up to 17 or 16, right? Yeah, 16. Drawing a bunch of cards, so they'll have a brand new hand basically. Um, it's definitely slipping away. Yes, they have a full grip. Yeah, tough beats. All right, well, that's gonna do it. Definitely some tough last few games, and definitely was getting tired at the end there. Had a long day, but it's no excuse. Got to keep practicing and keep on, you know, playing with these decks and getting used to them. Um, I definitely want to try out more Amber Steel. I just don't know exactly what build I want to go with yet, so that'll be for a different day. But thanks for watching. See you guys next time.